Hello everyone from the new beautiful ICA building in downtown Loveland, Colorado. How are you? Hope you're healthy and happy. A lot can happen in 9 weeks. This is our COVID number 3 update. And today we're going to talk about the other side of this. Who would have thought 9 weeks ago, when markets all-time highs, consumer confidence all-time high, everybody's feeling great. It's only been 9 weeks. To a lot of us, it may feel like it's been a year. There's some days in the first part of this, it feels like it was 9 years ago. But we are getting through this, as I promised you, and we're getting to the other side of this. What does that mean? Who would have thought terms like social distancing, shelter in place, quarantine, don't leave home, the government encouraging you to not leave home? Who would have thought these would become common terms? But as I promised you and shared with you, this too shall pass, and it is. Market update. Markets are up over 30% from the bottom. It's a amazing recovery in a short period of time. Markets always lead and tell us something before we know it. The market was going down before we knew the severity of this, and markets are going up probably before we even think things are getting better. But the market's telling us things are getting better. Update on our office, we've had 51 calls in the last 8 weeks, 9 weeks, regarding this pandemic. 39 of those calls have been people smart enough to add money to their accounts. Tremendous value some of them got. Now, there's still time. There's still value out there. And the reason there's value out there is because on the other side of this, which we're getting to, interest rates are going to be the lowest in history, and banks are going to basically pay nothing to their depositors. They don't have a big loan demand. Interest rates are low. Consumers aren't going to really expect to get anything from their bank or credit union, so banks are going to pay nothing. So to get any normal rate of return, people are going to have to become investors. They're going to be almost forced to invest to get any sort of return. It's not a very good retirement plan to have your money making nothing, because what you'll do is go broke safely. So people will be forced to invest, but people only want to invest when they feel good. Well, why do you feel good? Well, they feel good because the market's doing great, the economy's doing great. But when that happens, that means prices are high. The best time to invest is when you don't feel good, because that means prices are low. So there's still opportunity out there. There's still value, but the window is closing, and it is closing faster than I probably would have expected the window to close. But that's a good thing. We can all breathe a little sigh of relief. Now, the government has been part of this. The PPP program, which is basically giving business owners 2.5 months of their costs, their employee costs, et cetera, rent, et cetera, has really put a support under this thing, but this comes with a cost, higher deficit. Higher deficit probably means higher taxes down the road. So I will tell you, these are probably the lowest tax rates you will see in your lifetime. So when we're working with people, we want to keep that in mind. Roth IRA conversion, good move right now. You take your traditional IRA, convert it to a Roth, pay your taxes on it, these low rates. The Roth then grows tax-free and comes out tax-free, and it goes tax-free to your heirs. Tax loss selling. There's strategies we can do now with things are a little lower, even though you may have not lost money, but you paid a lot of taxes on these mutual funds through the years, which increased your cost basis. We are going to look at some people and create a tax loss and save some money on their income taxes. So, as I promised you, this too shall pass. It's only been 9 weeks. Where will we be 9 weeks from now? I subscribe to you, things will continue to feel much better. Are we through this? Don't know. Is there another waterfall ahead? Is there another storm ahead? Sure could be, but the rules haven't changed. We think 5 to 10 years out with a good portfolio, a good diversified portfolio, we do it right, instead of thinking 5 to 10 days out. So we are getting through this. We will get through this, as I promised you. and this too shall pass. But opportunity is still out there. If you're sitting on money right now and you need to become an investor the next couple of years, I suggest you act. The other side of this regarding life. I am a Christian. I believe in the Word of God. The hand of God guides me in how I try to live my life and treat people. Like everybody else, I'm not always perfect, but that is my moral compass. And I think some of this is happening for a reason, and I want to express my views on this, and we can, nobody has to agree with me. I just want you to know where I come from on this, and I respect everybody else's views on this. But I think there's going to be a lot of good coming out of this in society. I think people's lives are going to become simpler. I think that's one of the messages here. But there's a pastor out of Flatirons Church in Lafayette here in Colorado that said what I want to say, but he says it a lot better than I'll ever say it. So I've included his message in the body of this email. All you got to do is click on it in the body of this message. If it's on Facebook, you can just click on it also. But if you want to watch his message, I think you really like it. The reason I'm sharing this message is because I shared this message with all my family and my friends. And I consider you my clients, my family, and my friends. So I thought about this, I sat a little bit, but I want to share this message with you, my family and friends. Hang tough. We'll get through this. Things are getting better. This too shall pass. Take care.